Welcome into KSL Sports Rewind coverage presented by Heidemann Associates. Get a free legal consultation by calling 801-472-7742. Here we go. After the early games which concluded the 5A semifinals, we have now reached the 6A semifinals where the Lone Peak Knights will be taking on the Farmington Phoenix in this first game of the 6A state semifinals. The Lone Peak Knights are led out by Coach Chantel Jolly, and they are the first seed in the RPI rankings heading into this one. They are arguably the favorites to win the 6A tournaments, and they come into this one with an undefeated regular season at 18-0. On the other side, the Farmington Phoenix are led by head coach Sarah Beecher. They come into this one ranked as the fifth seed in the RPI with a 13-5 overall record. It's the Lone Peak Knights here on the attack early on. Cleared out by the Phoenix. That's Michelle Cave on the ball, playing it back. Good ball played in over the top and cleared out by Eliza Collings. Good opportunity here early from the Farmington Phoenix. Eliza Collings coming off her line to clear that one. Swayze Arnell on the ball. The shot, and it goes over. Opportunity here for the Phoenix early. All alone at the back post, has the volley but can't keep it on frame. And the Farmington Phoenix trying to go up early. Swayze Arnell. Step there from the Lone Peak defender, and it will be now cleared out by Lone Peak. Farmington trying to keep the pressure on this Lone Peak defense. Long ball played over. Trying to find Christofferson, and it will be trickled out for a goal kick. Let's take a look at this matchup here real quick. We got the Lone Peak Knights, who are led out by Chantel Jolly. They are the #1 seed in the RPI. They went undefeated in the regular season, 18-0, and they have played Farmington once before already this year. They beat the Farmington Phoenix in their second game of the season back on August 4th, where they ended up getting the 3-0 victory over the Farmington Phoenix. They are 10-0 in region play. They were able to beat out another team who we will be seeing out later in the Skyridge Falcons. It was a 33-2 win and then a 3-0 win in their second one. Being the #1 seed, they got the first round bye. Played the Clearfield Falcons for their first game of the tournament. They beat the Clearfield Falcons 4-1. And then they were able to get a 2-0 win over the Layton last week. They are the Region 4 champs, and here they are fighting for a spot in the 6A state championship game. That's now Meldrum on the ball. Played up to Kate Denny. And looking at this Lone Peak team still, we need to talk about the sophomore partnership between Kate Denny and Bella DeVay. Between the two, they are the two players leading this Lone Peak team at the moment. Kate Denny has 12 goals and 12 assists on the year. Bella DeVay has 11 goals and 12 assists for the Knights. And they'll be looking to make an impact here tonight against the Farmington Phoenix. It's going to be a goal kick here for Farmington. Goal kick for Emmy McKeon. Ball disputed at the middle of the park. That one's going to trickle out for a Farmington throw. Throwing here for the Phoenix. One back by Lone Peak. Coming back the other way now. Trying to play a ball in behind. That one's just going to roll straight back to Eliza Collings. On the other side, we have the Farmington Phoenix, led by Swayze Arnell. Arnell has 16 goals and 5 assists on the year to leading the Farmington Phoenix to the 6A state semifinals, led by head coach Sarah Beecher. They are the 5th seed in the RPI. 13-5 overall record. They went 9-3 in region play, ended up winning Region 1. And as mentioned before, they did play Lone Peak once already this year, where Lone Peak won 3-0 back on August 4th. Being the 5th seed, they got the first round bye. They were able to get a 4-0 win over the Bingham Miners. And then last week got a 5-0 win over Roy, and now find themselves here fighting for a spot in the 6A state championship game. Free kick here for Lone Peak. It's Abby Houston. Puts it into the mix, and it goes straight into the hands of Emmy McKeon. Big win back there from Lone Peak. Christofferson fighting for that one. And it goes back to Christofferson. Big step there from Meldrum. And Low Peak now trying to go the other way. It's now Selena Sellers. Sellers again on the ball. One back by Farmington. Sellers trying to win it back. The referee will whistle for a free kick for Lone Peak on that one. Foul committed by Brinley Matson. Free kick to be taken here by Abby Houston, the senior defender for the Lone Peak Knights. Ball played over. Trying to find players in the mix. Sellers was at the top of the 18 trying to win that one. Cleared out by Farmington. Swayze Arnell. Arnell trying to win it back. Last touched by Abby Houston, and it will be a throw now for the Phoenix. Sellers battling for that one. Goes over the top. Straight into the hands of Eliza Collings, the freshman goalkeeper for Lone Peak. Took a big bounce. Ball played in behind. That was Ellie Young trying to get to it. But instead it will be going back the other way for Farmington. Here comes number 2, Olivia Hoover. Big step there from Meldrum. Throw in for the Knights. Arnell on the ball. Swayze Arnell trying to find some space. Playing it out wide. Trying to play Arnell back in. Big step there from MJ Madsen. We'll be throwing now for Farmington. That's Bella Sackett who was trying to play it up. But it's now Lone Peak ball. Trying to play Sellers through. But that one's just going to trickle back to Emmy McKeon. Opportunity here now. It's Kate Denny, who was on the ball, goes out for a Farmington throw-in. Whitney Avey on the ball. Looking for Arnell. Arnell trying to get around her defender. Cross into the box. Lone Peak can't clear. Still a chance here for Farmington as Arnell takes the shot. It's blocked. It will be a Farmington throw-in. Farmington putting the pressure on Lone Peak here early in this one. Trying to get ahead before the Lone Peak Knights gain any edge on this one. Cleared out there from the Knights, looking for Kate Denny. Farmington on the ball. Out for a throw-in. Trying to play it quick. The referee will bring it back. Still 0-0 here as we approach the 28th minute. Drop kick there from Collins. Kate Denny battling for that one. Throw in here for the Knights. Opportunity coming here for Lone Peak. That's Devi. Opportunity still here for Lone Peak. As Tanuvasa was trying to get around her player, and Tanuvasa is still here on the ball. Tanuvasa will go all the way back to Meldrum. Trying to turn it there. That's going to be Bryn Beck. Throwing here for the Knights. Meldrum to take. Referee whistles it back. Substitutions coming up for the Lone Peak Knights. Bryn Beck comes off. Meldrum trying to find Sellers. Or excuse me, that's number 5. Yes, that's Samantha Sellers. Denny looking for Devi. And that's now Farmington going the other way with Christofferson. Christofferson playing it on the wing, looking for Matson. That one's just going to go out for a Lone Peak Knight ball. Meldrum playing it quickly to Sellers. Or excuse me, that's Denny. Kate Denny with an opportunity here. Trying to get around her defender. Devi cuts it back in. Devi with a left-footed shot. Goes just wide of the post. Substitutions here coming up for Lone Peak. Or excuse me, Farmington. Here comes Sellers. throw-in coming up for the Lone Peak Knights. It's Meldrum to take. Meldrum finds Denny. It's now Arnell. Arnell playing it up for Hoover. Hoover takes a deflection off her own player on the clearance. This could still be dangerous. Lone Peak there finally clearing their lines. And steps up number 29, Andy Wright. Wright again. It's now Ellie Young trying to play that up. Has to settle it back to her defenders, and then finally lines are cleared for Lone Peak. Sellers on the ball. Kate Denny putting some pressure there, trying to get the ball back. Ball played through behind, and it's just going to trickle back to Eliza Collings. Drop kick from Collings. Takes a bounce. And it's Sellers, Samantha Sellers with the opportunity, but a big save from McKeon. Still Lone Peak on the attack. Denny took a shot, it's deflected, and it's finally cleared out by Farmington. Lone Peak wins it back. Tanuvasa. Tanuvasa plays it in behind. It's Sellers. Samantha Sellers with 2 opportunities to put the Knights ahead. Can't connect on both. And Farmington will now have a goal kick. Samantha Sellers trying to get ahead to that one. Came off of Matson. Will be thrown out for the Knights. Meldrum. Looking for Denny. Has to support herself with Meldrum. Meldrum trying to play it in behind. Takes a awkward bounce there. Looking for Ellie Young. And that will just trickle back out for a Farmington goal kick. 20 minutes played in this one, and we're still deadlocked at 0-0. Both teams having some good opportunities here early to get ahead, but neither being clinical as the score remains 0-0. This part of the match is brought to you by WGU. Earn a 1-year MBA with WGU. WGU offers an education that is attainable, affordable, and full of support. Go to wgu.edu to learn more. Lone Peak on the attack. Ball played to Michelle Cave. Shot from distance goes over the bar. After a difficult start from Lone Peak offensively, they've really starting to click here. We've had some good opportunities here in the last 10 minutes, Lone Peak. Denny trying to pounce on that one. Can't get to it. Cleared out by Farmington, and now Farmington trying to go the other way. It'll go as far as Samantha Sellers. Sellers again. Trying to play it behind, and it's Arnell now going the other way. Swayze Arnell. Cleared out by Lone Peak. Matson gets to it. Hoover trying to find number 16, Kira Hamsphere on the wing. Tanuvasa clears for Lone Peak. Denny trying to steal that one. Smart play there from Brinley Austin to bring that down. And it's now going the other way for Farmington. Sackett. Playing it wide, trying to find Arnell. It's going the other way. Austin again. Farmington now trying to put on an attack of their own together, but that one's just going to go straight through to Eliza Collings. Devi. Bella Devi trying to win that one back. Hoover. Goes out wide. Cleared out by Lone Peak. Sellers. Meldrum on the ball. Trying to play it through. Big step there from number 29, Wright. Andy Wright. Still carrying Andy. Cleared out by Lone Peak. Brinley Austin playing it upfield. It's Christofferson. Back to Wright. Looking for Kira Hamsphere on there, but it's going to go out for a Lone Peak Knight throw-in. Number 19, Solina Sellers coming back onto the field. Sellers, both Samantha and Selena now on the pitch. And that's Michelle Cave trying to win that one in the air. Big step there from Sadie Santiago. Farmington still trying to put an attack together here. Santiago battling it for it in the air. Finally drops down. Looking for Arnell. That is Arnell. Arnell hits it on the volley, but no danger there for the Knights. Goal kick here for the Lone Peak Knights. Opportunity here now for Sellers. Sellers trying to play it in behind. To Denny. Cleared out well by Farmington. Danger's still not completely out. Tanuvasa leaves it to Brooklyn Dowdle. And it will now be a throw-in for the Knights. Meldrum to Sellers. Cross into the box. Flag is raised, though. It will be an offside here against the Lone Peak Knights. "16 minutes left to go here in the first half. We're still deadlocked at 0-0. Double substitutions coming up here for Lone Peak and for Farmington. Off comes number 16, Christofferson, and number 16, Hamsphere. On comes Whitney Avey. As well as number 23, Savannah Barlow. Throwing here for the Knights. Wright trying to clear there. She does. Arnell to Barlow. Barlow trying to get past her player. Meldrum with an incredible tackle there. Good win back there from Addie Meldrum. Sackett to Wright. Wright finds Austin. Playing it out wide now. Opportunity here for Farmington. After the mistake there from Lone Peak, Lone Peak's able to clear their lines. Farmington trying to build another attack now with Sackett. Sackett playing it upfield, finds Arnell. Arnell trying to beat her player. Hoover there on the tackle. Still Farmington here. That's Grace Quinton. Quinton playing it in. Cleared out by Lone Peak. Still can't clear the lines here. Sackett tries the shot from distance. Takes the deflection, cleared out. Only to find Barlow. Barlow here trying to sneak in behind the defenders. Matson crosses it in. Arnell gets ahead to it, but nobody there. Quinton cleared out finally now by Lone Peak. And now Lone Peak can hit on a quick counter. Looking for Brooklyn Dowdle. Brooklyn Dowdle. Brooklyn Dowdle can't get past, and it will now be a throw-in for the Knights. Great recovery there from Farmington to come back and shut down that counterattack. Michelle King has been introduced to this one. Farmington trying to come back the other way now. Playing a ball through to Arnell. But it is Beck who is there to beat Arnell to that one. Ball back to Arnell. The referee whistles for a foul there against Lone Peak. Will be free kick here for Farmington. Last week it was Bella Devi and Michelle Cave scoring in the first half, which proved to be decisive for the Knights. As of right now, with 12 minutes left in this first half, the Knights are being held scoreless by the Farmington Phoenix. Collings with the drop kick. Arnell turns her defender, trying to play it in behind to Quinton. This is going to roll right back to Eliza Collings. Bella Young trying to win that one. Takes a couple bounces, and it ends up at Sellers. Selena Sellers cuts it in. Selena Sellers with a shot from distance. Danger averted there from Farmington. Goal kick here for the Phoenix, and it's going to be Emmy McKeon to take the goal kick. Arnell trying to get in behind. Played out well by the Lone Peak defense. Houston to Meldrum. Meldrum trying to play it out. Hoover's there to intercept. Another clearance there from the Knights, and it will be a throw-in for Farmington. Matson to throw. Bella Devi playing it upfield. Lone Peak calling for a handball. Intercepted there by the Knights. It's going to go the other way now. It's played in behind to Sellers. Sellers finding Brooklyn Dowdle. Emmy McKeon does well to come off her line, just scoops this one up and averts the danger from the Knights. Ellie Young. Young plays it wide. Sellers, the top of the box. Sellers takes the shot from distance, takes the deflection. Brooklyn Dowdle trying to gather that one. Still an opportunity here for the Knights. Looking back, trying to find Meldrum. Takes the deflection, and it will be a throw-in for Lone Peak. Nine minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this first half. This part of the match is brought to you by Heidemann & Associates. Get a free legal consultation by calling 801-472-7742. Sellers at the top of the box trying to get a volley onto that one. Can't hit well, can't connect well. But Lone Peak still on the attack. Cave. Sellers. Sellers trying to play it. Cleared out there by Farmington. Christofferson. Whitney AV trying to play it up, but it's intercepted by Lone Peak. Opportunity now from Devi. Devi with the shot from distance. Big save there from Emmy McKeon. Opportunity here now for Farmington. Intercepted there by Tanuvasa. Bella Devi coming back to collect that one. It's now Michelle Cave. Cave trying to carry. Looking for Kate Denny. Denny couldn't control, and it's now going the other way for Arnell. Swayze Arnell on the wing, trying to find an opportunity here for Farmington. That was Paige Erickson who couldn't connect, and it's now Farmington playing out of the back. It's Paige Erickson. Intercepted by Tanuvasa at the middle of the park. Tanuvasa trying to find a ball through to Kate Denny. It's a throw in here for the Knights. Opportunity here for Lone Peak. Crossed in, takes a deflection. And Emmy McKeon can just pick up, gather, try to play it out of the back. See what the referee called for some substitutions there from Lone Peak. And the ball's back in play. Hoover trying to play it over the top, looking for Arnell. Cleared out well by Lone Peak. Arnell trying to turn and go. She does. That's Erickson. who finds a little bit of space in behind her defenders. And it finally cleared out by the Knights. Substitutions here coming on for Lone Peak. It's number 9, Bryn Beck, coming on, as well as L. Young. Going to be a throw in here for Lone Peak. Cleared out there by Farmington. Lone Peak, who can recover and wants to go back the other way, try to get an attack going here. Tanavasa takes a couple of deflections there. It's Meldrum on the ball. Opportunity now here for Farmington. Arnell trying to get in behind Abby Houston. Houston covering well defensively. Arnell still on the ball, and finally Houston can clear. It's Christofferson. Jenny looking to play it wide. It's Selena Sellers. Sellers trying to play across in, takes a deflection, and it will be a corner kick coming up for the Lone Peak Knights. 3 minutes left, and 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this first half. We are still scoreless at 0-0. The winner of this one will book their spot in the 6A state championship game. Corner kick taken by Lone Peak. Cross into the box. The header down from Denny. Could have taken an awkward bounce, but Emmy McKeon is all over that, and that's a big save from the junior goalkeeper. Lone Peak still trying to put an attack on. Ball played through, looking for Young. It's going to go straight back to McKeon. Quinton trying to play it through to Arnell. Arnell almost winning that foot race, but it's Eliza Collins coming off her line well to clear. It's Michelle Cave. Cave to Denny. Denny trying to play it through. Denny does again, looking for Young. Young still on the attack. Big step there from Matson to try to take the ball away from Young. Tanuvasa out wide to Sellers. Sellers with a shot. Off the mark there from Solina Sellers. Goal kick here for Farmington as we approach the final minute and 30 seconds of the first half. Christofferson. Pressured there by Lone Peak. Pressure's enough to get the ball out for a throw-in for the Knights. Good turn there. The referee says nothing there, as I believe that's Kate Denny who's still on the ground. Meldrum trying to find Young. Houston gets ahead to it, but it can't clear. Lone Peak recover well defensively. Still an opportunity here from Farmington. She's gonna try it from distance, and it's off the mark. Will be a goal kick here for the Knights. 30 seconds left to play, still 0-0. Approaching the halftime at a scoreless draw.
Let's go, Knights! Let's get this ball!
Last final 10 seconds here.
6, 5, 4,
Big tackle there from Quinton. Nothing called against there, and there is the whistle. We have reached the halftime of Lone Peak against the Farmington Phoenix. Both teams here at a deadlock, both teams with opportunities early in the first half. Farmington, who had some really good opportunities, had a volley at the back post that went over, and then Lone Peak had a couple of good opportunities on their end to try to find the go-ahead goal, but we are deadlocked at the break. We're going to take a step away here on KSL Sports Rewind, presented by Heidemann & Associates. When we come back, action from the second half. KSL Sports Rewind coverage is presented by Heidemann & Associates. Get a free legal consultation by calling 801-472-7742. If you're just joining us for the first time today, the Lone Peak Knights and the Farmington Phoenix here playing a very well game. Both teams with plenty of opportunities. Both teams with chances to score. It was the Farmington Phoenix who probably had the closest and clearest opportunity to score. There was a volley at the back post that they just could not keep on frame. And then from there, Lone Peak has had a couple of good opportunities to get in front, including some big saves from Farmington goalkeeper Emmy McKeon. And that has us here deadlocked at 0-0. Getting ready to start the second half here at Juan Diego High, home of the Soaring Eagles, but today it's host to the 5A and 6A state semifinals. Ball is underway, and we start the second half here from Juan Diego High. Both teams going to want to come out and play with the same intensity to try to find the go-ahead goal and try to book their spots in the 6A state championship game. That shot from distance from Danu Obasa just trickled and was controlled comfortably from Emmy McKeon. Opportunity here for the Phoenix. It's going to be a throw-in for Farmington. And that's going to be a goal kick for Lone Peak. Eliza Collings, the freshman goalkeeper, to take the goal kick.
Let's go, Lone Peak!
Christofferson there gets ahead to it, trying to get it back, give possession back to Farmington. But it's going to be Lone Peak trying to play it up. It's going to be intercepted there. Big step from number 4, Bailey Burrup. And Michelle Cave, who can clear. Throw in for Farmington. Hoover on the ball. Hoover trying to get it up. Hoover takes a shot from distance. That one goes up and over. Another goal kick coming up for Lone Peak. The Lone Peak Knights, who come into this game as one of the highest scoring teams in the state. They've scored 73 goals this year, and they've only conceded 12 heading into the state, into this matchup against Farmington. That's a goal differential of 60. Great defensive play there. A lot of attacking power for the Lone Peak Knights team. And as of right now, this one remains 0-0. Farmington trying to put an attack of their own together. And that one's just going to roll all the way back to Eliza Collings. Opportunity here for Lone Peak. Kate Denny to Ellie Young. Ellie Young. Young plays it in. The shot off the crossbar, and Emmy McKeon, who comes up big, and the referee is saying it came off the uprights, and so it will be a corner for Lone Peak. Emmy McKeon there, coming up big, as we get ready for a corner from Lone Peak. Corner played in. Looking for... Takes a couple of deflections. A shot from distance. Takes another big deflection. Beck trying to get her head to it. Still not cleared from Farmington. The shot from distance from Sellers. And finally, the danger is averted. Goal kick coming up for Farmington. Austin here trying to carry. Bad giveaway. The pressure still from Lone Peak here. Young crosses it in. Can't clear. Denny at the top of the 18 takes a shot. And it's number 29, Andy Wright. Coming up big. Gets that one out, and it will be another corner coming up for Lone Peak. Pressure building now for both sides. Cross into the box, and that one's just going to go over the top of the net, and it will be a goal kick for Farmington. McKeon to take the goal kick. Now throwing for the Knights. It's going to be Meldrum to throw. That's going to be number 17, Bella Devi, with a shot from distance. Just going to roll into the hands of Emmy McKeon, and it will be now Farmington ball. Whitney Avey gets ahead of that one, trying to play it up for Farmington to finally start an attack of their own. It's going to go out for a Lone Peak throw-in. Hoover playing it up. Looking for Olivia Snow over on the wing. Trickles out for a Lone Peak throw-in. Opportunity here for Lone Peak. Big step there from Brindley Austin. Austin who can clear her lines. And Farmington trying to put on an attack of their own here with Whitney Avey. And it will be a free kick called against Lone Peak. Snow crosses it in. Tenevas is there. The second shot is off for Farmington, takes a deflection off, and it will be a Farmington Phoenix corner. with 32 minutes left to play in the second half. Crossed into the box, into the mix. Players trying to get their header onto it. Cleared out by Lone Peak. It's now Wright on the ball. Andy Wright. Hoover. Playing it upfield. And the whistle goes for offsides here against Farmington. Free kick here for Lone Peak. Devi trying to find a way in behind here. Here's Young. Young still on the ball. Young trying to get around her defender. Young against Austin. The cross into the box, and what a save from Emmy McKeon. From point blank range, the Farmington goalkeeper has just denied Kate Denny and keeps this one level at 0-0. Crossed in, looking for Tanuvasa. I think in the end it was Meldrum who got the final touch. Or excuse me, no, it was Beck. And that one goes out for a goal kick.
Let's go, man. Keep it up. Keep it up, man.
And that last one was probably the most clear and the best opportunity Lone Peak has had all game. But Emmy McKeon has risen to the task, denying from point blank range Lone Peak their go-ahead goal. And it's now Farmington who want to go the other way on their own attack with Swayze Arnell. It's going to be a free kick called against Farmington. Lone Peak ball, Abby Houston to take.
Come on, leader.
Thrown here for the Knights. Meldrum gets a foot on that one. Cave finds Denny. Denny trying to play it in behind to Young. Denny again with a header. Still battling for that one. Whitney Avey trying to get that one to go upfield. Referee saying that one last came off Meldrum. And it's now going to be a throw in for the Phoenix. Swayze Arnell. Can't turn. Arnell. Lone Peak coming back, trying to go the other way now. Farmington intercepts, and they are now trying to put on an attack of their own. Christofferson. Opportunity here. Hoover trying to get a foot onto that one. Can't. It's going to be number 28, Taya Rich. Rich there trying to dispossess Young, but Young is still able to go. Great pass to Denny, back to Young. And that one's just going to roll out for a goal kick. Substitutions coming on for both sides now. It looks like Samantha Sellers is coming on for Lone Peak. Paige Erickson and Madison Davis, number 18, coming on for Farmington. Opportunity here for Lone Peak. That one's going to go out for a throw-in.
Let's go, Knights!
Christofferson takes the deflection off Lone Peak, and it will be another Farmington throw. Matson to throw in. Good turn there. Trying to play Paige Erickson in behind. Step up there. Big step from Taya Rich. Rich trying to find Erickson again on the wing. And it's now Young. Young who can't keep that one in, and it will be a Farmington throw. 26 minutes played, or excuse me, 26 minutes left to be played here in the second half. Still scoreless. This part of the match is brought to you by Heidemann & Associates. Get a free legal consultation by calling 801-472-7742. Free kick here, throw in here for Lone Peak. Denny to Michelle Cave. Cave gets ahead on that, trying to play it over to Devi. And it will be a free kick here for Lone Peak.
Let's go, Knights!
Beck will play it into the mix. It was number 23, Savannah Barlow, trying to chase that one down. Cleared out there by Lone Peak, and it will be a throw-in for the Phoenix. Ball in play now. Takes a couple of bounces. That one goes through the hands and through the feet of McKeon, but McKeon is able to collect. And it will now be Farmington ball.
Big bounce, big bounce.
Erickson gets ahead on it, bounces it over. Erickson who wins out on that one. Erickson against Santiago. Santiago gets a good foot out, but eventually the referee says that she did not time that tackle well. And it will be a free kick here for Farmington. That foul called against number 8, Santiago. And it will be Olivia Hoover, number 2 here for the Phoenix, to take this free kick. Set piece opportunity here. They're going straight for goal. And Eliza Collins can pick that up, no problem.
Let's get this ball, Knights!
Collins with the drop kick. Takes a big bounce. And it might find Sellers. Sellers with a shot that goes over and wide. Could have been dangerous there for Farmington. That was Sellers on the shot. Goal kick here for Farmington. Ball played in behind. It could be an opportunity here for Farmington. Takes the shot straight into the hands of Eliza Collins. Paige Erickson was at the end of that one trying to catch Eliza Collins off guard, but Collins is able to collect well. Opportunity here for Lone Peak. Young turns her defender, takes the shot off the volley, comes off the hands of McKeon, and it will be a Farmington corner. Or excuse me, a Lone Peak corner. Substitutions now coming up for Lone Peak. It's number 3, Brooklyn Dowdle coming on. Farmington with some changes as well. Whitney Avi, one of the captains, coming back on. Christofferson coming off for Farmington. A couple of changes here ahead of the corner. Corner now will be played in by Lone Peak. That one comes off the uprights, and it will be a goal kick for the Phoenix.
Come on, Samantha!
About 21 minutes left to play here in
Let's go, Nate!
the second half. 20 minutes is still a long time, but one might wonder, one might see overtime looming here in this one. Cleared out there by Lone Peak, and it will be now throwing for Farmington. Harnell trying to turn that one, but Beck reads it well. It's Young now. Young trying to play it back to the wing to Brooklyn Dowdle. Intercepted by Farmington. It's not going the other way. Whitney Avi finds Arnell. Arnell with the shot. Abby Houston is there with the deflection with the block. It will now be a set piece opportunity coming up for Farmington off the corner kick. Crossed in. Couple of heads there. Can't clear. Lone Peak finally clears, and there will be a foul. Looks like it's going to be a handball called against Farmington.
Let's go, Nate!
Meldrum is clipped there, trying to win that ball. It will be another free kick for the Knights.
Ready, Samantha!
It's going to be Abby Houston to take. Houston plays it up. Santiago gets ahead on it. Santiago has to volley it out. Great ball played in behind for Brooklyn Dowdle. Dowdle taking it to the corner, trying to turn her defender. Big tackle there from Rich.
Go, Nate!
And it will be now a throw-in for the Knights. Santiago to throw. Great there from Kate Denny to keep that ball in. Denny still here on the ball. Denny getting to the top of the 18. Denny trying to find Young. Intercepted well by Farmington and cleared out for a Lone Peak throw.
On!
Paige Erickson. Tanuvasa with the interception. Still on the attack, Lone Peak. The shot from distance from Young. It goes over the bar, and it will be a goal kick here for Farmington. Lone Peak here doing well to find opportunities on the wing, as well as keeping a high press on that Farmington line. They're not letting Farmington play out of the back. Saw here Tanuvasa step up and get an interception for playing high, and almost led to a good opportunity for Lone Peak. It's Arnell trying to find Paige Erickson. Erickson battling for that one. It's against Santiago. It's now Beck, who finds Michelle Cave. Cave finds Santiago. Santiago back to Beck. Beck, who finally plays it up. Looking for Kate Denny. Trickles back to Michelle Cave. Cave, who is picked off there by Sackett. Sackett plays Arnell through behind. Whoa, and what a kick save there from Eliza Collins. Barely able to get the tip of her toes to that one, and it should be a corner. Eliza Collins was able to save that with the tip of her toes. The referee didn't see it though, and it will be now a goal kick for the Knights. It's going to be now a throw-in for the Knights. Santiago to throw it in. Santiago finds Brooklyn Dowdle. It's Sackett trying to switch the plane of attack here, looking for Barlow. Barlow wins it out against Meldrum. Playing Arnell through. Still on the attack. Erickson, or excuse me, that's Quinton now. Farmington able to gather. Lone Peak still can't clear. Hoover. Quinton gets a volley, gets a foot on that one. It's wide of Collins' right post. 15 minutes left to play here at Juan Diego High. We're still deadlocked at 0-0. Lone Peak, who had some very good opportunities not too long ago, but now it's Farmington who is trying to find a way through. Arnell takes a shot from distance off the post. What a shot from distance from Swayze Arnell. Off the crossbar. And the Lone Peak Knights still can't breathe here as another opportunity. Can't clear. Ball's pinging around in the area. Sackett, a shot from distance, another deflection. And it will finally be a goal kick for the Knights. Pressure is starting to mount. The sidelines are getting into it. Farmington feel like this is their moment. Lone Peak breathing a couple breaths of relief as they now want to try to take a chance, take an attack going their way. Sellers settles it. Wright, who clears her lines. Throw now for Lone Peak. Lone Peak making some changes here. Kate Denny and Bella Devi coming onto the field.
Lone Peak substitution, number 15, number 17, Bella Devi. Coming out for Lone Peak, number 3, Bell, number 19, Sellers.
Sellers and Brooklyn Dowdle are the ones coming off. It's an opportunity now here for Lone Peak, cleared out by Farmington, but it will continue to be Lone Peak ball. Meldrum. The ball goes out, throwing for Farmington, trying to hit Farmington quickly, or Farmington trying to hit one quickly here. Rolls back all the way to Beck, and Beck can just clear. Big step there from Meldrum, trying to win it back. Farmington looking to play Arnell in behind, but that one's just going to go out for a throw-in. It's Lone Peak ball. 12 minutes to go. Overtime in this one looming. Both teams still attacking well, still having opportunities. This one's far from over. Opportunity here. Rolls straight back into the hands of Eliza Collings. Collings with the drop kick. Takes a big bounce. What a pass played in behind. Sellers could not get to that one, and Emmy McKeon will just collect. Opportunity still here for the Knights. And that one, the referee is saying that it last touched a Farmington Phoenix. And that will be a corner here for the Lone Peak Knights. 11 minutes left to play. Cross in, the ball takes a couple deflections. Farmington Sunshine still trying to clear their lines. And it will be Farmington ball now. It's number 26. Throw in here for Farmington. The referee whistles for a foul against Farmington. Lone Peak will have an opportunity here off the set piece. It's going to be Abby Houston to take. Houston goes for a shorter one. And I will say that it came off of Young. And it will be now a goal kick for Farmington. Could be an opportunity here for Farmington as Arnell is trying to get around her defender. Throw in for Lone Peak. Takes a bounce. Arnell gets ahead to it. A shot from distance just trickles out for a goal kick. This part of the match is brought to you by WGU. Earn a one-year MBA with WGU. WGU offers an education that is attainable, affordable, and full of support. Go to wgu.edu to learn more. Ball played over the top, just trickles through to Emmy McKeon. Lone Peak still trying to be on the front foot here. And that one's just also going to roll out for what will be a Farmington throw-in. Throw in here. Cave settles it to Santiago. Devi cleared out, only to find Beck. It's now Beck on the ball. Beck trying to continue the attack for Lone Peak. Young on the ball. Whitney Avi. And the whistle is blown for a foul called against the Lone Peak Knights. 7 minutes left to play here in this second half. Overtime continues to loom.
Let's go, Nate! Let's go, Nate! Flip. Yo!
Austin, who plays it out. Hoover trying to win that. Hoover and Arnell both trying to win that. Arnell ends up coming out with it. Quinton. Rich. Quinton. Good recovery there by Lone Peak. Still Farmington ball. Big block there from Devi. Rich continues to be on the ball. Throw in quickly from Lone Peak. Sellers can't get past right. Rich here loses it out to Kate Devi. Denny taken down. The referee says it was a fair challenge. And it will be now a throw in for Lone Peak. Santiago to take the throw, but before that we will have substitutions. It's Sellers. Samantha Sellers coming on for Lone Peak.
Replacing Michelle Cave.
Throw in now. Still an opportunity here for Lone Peak. Santiago on the throw again. Sellers. Cross into the box. That will just trickle out for a Farmington goal kick. If you weren't with us earlier today on here on KSL Sports Rewind presented by Heidemann & Associates, you missed out the 5A semifinals. Bountiful took on Cedar Valley for the first one. In that one, Bountiful was able to edge out the Cedar Valley Aviators 2-0. And in the last one, the defending champions, the Skyline Eagles, took down the Timpanogos Timberwolves for a score of 1-0. It will now be the Bountiful Redhawks taking on the Skyline Eagles in the 5A state championship game on Friday. Winner of this one here with the Lone Peak Knights against the Farmington Phoenix will be book a spot at the state championship. And wow, Eliza Collins couldn't gather. It's an own goal. It's an own goal with only 4 minutes left to play. And shock across the Lone Peak bench, but euphoria for the Phoenix. One nothing here now. Farmington leads with only 4 minutes left to play. Meldrum. Arnell comes up, commits a foul against Abby Houston. 3:25 left to play here in the second half. Farmington lead 1-0. Ball played in, and it's a goal! It's Kate Denny! But she's offside, it will not count. The flag is up. Denny gets ahead to that one and scores the equalizer, but the flag comes up and it will not count. The score remains 1-0 in favor of Farmington. Still a chance here. Austin, who's able to header that out. 2:45 left to play. Corner kick coming up for Lone Peak. Corner taken. Emmy McKeon, who's able to just punch that out. Lone Peak still not giving up on the attack. Farmington now might try to hit on a quick counter. Swarmed there by Meldrum. 2 minutes left to play. Lone Peak, who got the equalizer off a set piece. But the referee ultimately ruled it out due to an offside from Kate Denny. And here we are with 1:45 left to play, and the Farmington Phoenix are leading 1-0.
Come on, take it in!
Devi. Can't find anyone. Cleared out by Farmington. Swayze Arnell gets a foot to that one, keeps it in. All of Lone Peak now pushing upfield.
Hurry!
It's now Young.
Hurry, take it in!
Tanuvasa. Tanuvasa. Still an opportunity here for Lone Peak. Denny. Final minute. Meldrum. Trying to play it in, just cleared out by Farmington. Throw in now coming up for the Knights. Both sidelines now on their feet, pushing their teams forward. Arnell. That will be a foul called against Swayze Arnell. 30 seconds left on the clock. Farmington will be in no rush to take this one. $15 seconds left on the clock. 10 seconds left, and the undefeated Lone Peak Knights may have just been eliminated, and there it is! The undefeated Lone Peak Knights, heartbroken for the Farmington Phoenix. Elation, jubilation, and much, much more as they have booked their way to the 6A championship game. The Farmington Phoenix have done it. A late goal in the second half. An own goal scored from Farmington is the difference maker here, as the Farmington Phoenix have just booked their tickets to the 6A state championship game. From KSL Sports Rerun, presented by Heidemann Associates, my name is Alex Napolis. We're going to take a step away here as we get ready to bring you the next one, Skyline, as they take on the Davis Darts.